Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of Cafe Reddit. And wait, just give me 1 minute because I'm gonna really quick explain what I'm gonna be doing in this episode, and if you don't like it, you're more than welcome to leave after that minute. So one of the problems I have found is that maybe I wanna watch a Reddit story, but I just don't have the 10 minutes or 15 minutes to watch a full Reddit story and a good one. So what I'm gonna be doing is find really short stories but that they are still just as fun. I'm just gonna put as many as I can in one video. I'm also gonna be creating an Instagram where I will just put 60-second videos of the stories with no commentary, no introduction or anything. I'm just gonna put them out there in case you just wanna watch one real quick. And now without further ado, let's just get right into the video with these minute stories. The first story comes from r/Choosingbeggars by user Aussie Down Under. Title: Choosing Beggar turns down a 100k a year job. I was on the train to work yesterday. A well-dressed and articulate 20-something male gets on the train. He begins his speech to the entire train carriage, 50 or so people, explaining that he has lost his job and has been kicked out of home by his parents and needs whatever help he can get. He proceeds to walk around collecting money, and surprisingly a handful of people handed him change. I ask him whether he's physically fit. He's decently built, to which he responds yes. I ask him whether he wants to work and he says yes again. I have connections with various labor hire agencies and subcontractors in my city that are actively and desperately looking for laborers. I told him I can get him a job starting ASAP, paying around 2k a week before tax, doing manual labor. Not even heavy manual labor, but fairly light tasks. These are casual roles, so he could use this to get back on his feet. His response: I'm really just looking for money, not a job. And that was the first story, and real quick, let's get right on to the next one. The next story we have today comes from r/Entitledparents and is posted by user Ashlivia. Your depression and lesbianism is a bad influence. Not sure if it fits here, but I can think of a better sub for it. Years ago, when I was 13, my social media of choice was Google+. Wow, surprising. I was involved in Harry Potter and other book communities and met a friend that I will call Willow. Willow and I were in a group chat together and we ended up hitting it off and DMing a lot. We started video chatting and ended up becoming really close friends over the course of 2 years. Her parents knew about me and mine about her, so everything seemed fine. On my freshman year, I fell into really deep depression and barely saw friends due to online schooling. Willow was the only friend I could talk to. The one that remembered my birthday, the one that kept me going. Obviously, we were super close. I was fairly open about my sexuality at this point, so when Willow caught feelings for a girl, she talked to me about it. Unbeknownst to us, her parents were reading every message and they flipped out. They decided that my lesbianism was rubbing off on Willow and that my depression was distracting her from school, even though she was keeping perfect grades the whole time, and they cut us off. Her dad sent me a message to me from her account in the middle of our conversation, so they were literally sitting and watching us talk to that point. They monitored all her social media, took her phone, and only let her use her computer for school. We were both devastated by this and took a long time to recuperate. We're okay now, but Jesus, don't do this to your kids. Nice story, but let's keep this minute going, so next story. The next story comes from r/Pettyrevenge, posted by user Judge Will Accept It. Tricked into speeding past a cop. I was getting on the freeway and someone behind me bailed out of the ramp extremely early to pass me. I don't drive slow. I'm petty on the road, so I sped up and passed them. They didn't like that and tried to pass me, but I sped up again. I'm often very alert for police and I've always dreamed into tricking someone into passing a cop while speeding. And then I see it, an unmarked police car in this slow lane. I pushed it and wouldn't let him pass until I thought I was in the danger zone for the cop, and then downshifted. They blew past the cop and got pulled over. This was a long time ago and still my favorite story. Yeah, great, and I hope I can do that someday. Now let's keep going. For the next one, we're coming back to r/Entitledparents by user Not Neutral. Young man with sick kids demands my parking space. Spoiler, she didn't get it. This was roughly a year and a half ago, but it still bothers me, so I'll try to keep it short. My mother was at the end of her battle with colon cancer. She passed about a month after this. I'm really sorry, OP. I had to go to the pharmacy one day to pick up some of her medications. Whenever she felt up to it, I would take her with me just to get her out of the house. Normally I would use the drive-thru, but I needed a few other things that day, so I parked in the spot closest to the door where I could go inside and still see her in the car. There are tons of other spots available, plus there is also the drive-thru. I'm getting out of my car and another pulls up near me. Me is me, EM is entitled mom. EM, hey miss, would you mind if I had that parking spot? The one I'm parked in? Yes, I got a sick child in the car and I need to go get her medicine. Well, I've got a dying mother in the car and I'm getting her medicine. Yeah, but you could just move one spot over so I can park and go in and still see her. No, but she's sick and I can't take her inside. You moved your car one spot. It was at this point that I lost it and a slew of curse words flew out of my mouth. We have been using this pharmacy for years. They know us well. The manager heard me screaming and came out. She yelled to the EM to use the drive-thru and then sat in my car and talked to my mom while I went in, and made sure that the EM didn't try anything. The best part is that I could see the EM through the drive-thru window on her phone ranting and raving to someone, all while I was being waited on. She was giving me dirty looks, so I smiled and waved. I came back out and my amazing mother said, I raised you right. God, do I miss that woman. Again, not the greatest story, but definitely one that I will not forget anytime soon. Again, I'm really sorry about your mom and I'm really grateful that you shared this story with us. So let's continue, I guess. Now going back to Choosing Beggars, we have a tragic story by user TrapBenny where he finds that his child is a choosing beggar. We are at Bob Evans and we have a 4-year-old boy. Lunch was good and the server, being nice enough, brought our son a free ice cream sundae, usually $4.50. Our kid throws a fit cause it isn't the Mickey Mouse ice cream they had on the menu. Explain to him that he can act that way over something free. Didn't compute. I still threw an ungodly fit. So I ate the whole damn thing in front of him while he had none. Loudly told him that he was being a choosing beggar, lol. I love this story and it actually made me laugh in the middle of the recording, so I had to repeat it a couple of times. But yeah, I think this kid should actually be in Kids Are Effing Stupid, and he just learned a really valuable lesson of life. Now let's continue with the next one. Now let's continue with some more /Pettyrevenge by user Nomad Eng. Scare me awake? I don't think so. I needed to wake up by 8 to do some work this morning, but as I am really bad getting up just for work for myself, I asked my brother to make sure I was awake by 8, but no sooner. As I was going to sleep, I realized this was gonna end up badly for me and he tried to wake me up in some awful way, so I set up an alarm at 7:55, knowing that escaping his plan would actually get my lazy hours off my bed. I put some pillows under my duvet and hid behind the door. Cue him entering my room at 8, and just as he's about to unleash a scream of terror to my pillows, thinking that it was me, I grabbed him from behind and he just let out his own little squeak of horror. That was a good start to the day and he's already tried to get back at me 3 times. And this was just some short but extreme pettiness between some brothers, and I just love it. Now let's go on with the final story. For the final story, we are going back to the beginning, to r/ChoosingBeggars by user TurboShot49cents. Today at McDonald's, I ordered 6 chicken nuggets, but the staff messed up and gave me 6 chicken sandwiches. I thought it was a pretty funny mistake, so I didn't get mad or anything. So I'm sitting at a table with my tray full of sandwiches. This young lady comes in and walks up to me and says, "Hello, I'm homeless and haven't eaten in days. Could you buy me some dinner?" I tell her by all means she can have one of my extra sandwiches. She says, "Are they hamburgers?" "No, they are chicken burgers." "I want a hamburger." And that's where this story ends, just as well as this video is going to end really soon. I guess that the OP didn't give anything, that's why it's already Choosing Beggars. And I really hope that you enjoyed this minute video, and if you did so, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, And let me know down in the comments if you enjoy these type of videos, just a minute with a lot of short stories, and I will make sure to continue making these videos with many different subreddits. And don't forget that I will open an Instagram account soon if I see that you guys like these type of videos, so that you don't even have to come to YouTube, you can just watch a 60-second video of a short story in Instagram. And with that, we're finally at the end of the video, and I just hope that you keep having a fantastic day and stay chilly. See you soon, guys.